Alrighty, YouTube, as y'all boys can see, we are editing a video right now for the TikTok, but let's make this bigger. Why the world is it like that? Alright, perfect. We should be good right here. But yeah, I just want to record, put a little recording right here, inserted in front of the video talking about the trade that we took today. I ended up explaining it at the end. We ended up catching like $1,200 today. On a nice little smooth little trade, caught buys, held a level. I'm gonna explain all of that later on in today. One thing I do want to get a shout out to is the Discord, man. Shout out to everybody that is in the Discord. If you in the free version or if you're in the paid version, everybody's been killing it. You feel me? So let me just show y'all that. Boom, bam. Let's go in here. Let me show y'all what I mean. If we go to the A1 chat, we got my boy DV. DV been with us for a minute. DV been killing it. If we go to profits, you can see all the profits. This is from this morning. This is from yesterday. Everybody's been killing it. You feel me? This is consistency as well. This is not just somebody posts every other week or something like that. This is consistent posts back to back every day. You feel me? Like every single day, as y'all can see. Unless the market is closed, that's when we don't see any trades or any profits. Of course, we do post our losses. You feel me? Everybody posts their losses in here. It's really my boy Cam. Shout out to Cam. Probably one of my best students. Shout out to Bug. Everybody been killing their thing. So yeah, I wanted to say shout out to the Discord. Everybody's in it. Is free. If y'all want to join in, I be in the chat just chatting with y'all boys all the time, bro. Like you can see, I'm probably the main one in here chatting. So if you would like to join up, bro. It's free. I don't charge anything. If you boom bam. Alright, chat. We are in for buys right now. It's pretty good, right? I feel like this is a pretty good trade. I'm gonna explain this when it gets up to like 500. I get the break even. I like this candle right here. We should start seeing buying pressure push up. But yeah, this trade should be like 1,000. I'm pretty sure 1,200. We up. Trade moved to break even, so we ain't got nothing to worry about. We want to just see us keep disrespecting this bullish price, a bearish price action. Right here. There we go. Trying to break above those highs right there, and there we go. Boom, bam. Look at that bottom tick. We're coming up in this there we go. We in this 5 minute for value gap. This is overly chopped. So, but hey. Alrighty, boys. We're gonna start trailing stop. Stop getting moved to 620. Almost to our TP right now. Almost the TP. Let's get it. Almost the TP. Getting a little wavy up here, so we're gonna go and put our stop loss. We're gonna keep trailing it because we get wavy up here. So we put it at 640. That's a band. There we go. Great close. Give us that big push up. Come on, give us that big push up. Come on. 10 more points. 10 more points. 10 more points. That's all we need. 10 more points. That's all we need. There we go. There we go. All we need is 10 more. Come on. Get it to us. Get it to us. Get wavy at these eyes. We'll take it right there. We'll take it right there. That's a good trade. Look at that. It starts shooting up as soon as we get out. But it is what it is. That's $1,000 just like that, man. Now, like I said, I'm going to break this down, how I caught this. I meant to record, but boom. So the first trade that I got in for today, I didn't what's it called? I didn't call out or I didn't record. But okay, so looking at this, we were in the downtrend overselling for today, right? We were overselling for today. Now, most people would just either try to keep buying over and over again, or they will actually wait for buys to present themselves. I'm the second type. I'm gonna wait for buys to present themselves, because once they present themselves, then we do end up having then we do have confirmation and we can actually take buys like right here, right? So down here was 440. I had this level right here at 414. We missed this by like 10 points. We missed sales by 10 points as well. As you can see, last night I had another level at 805, missed it by 10 points, and then did the same thing today for buys. So I missed out on two great trade setups because it didn't, especially last night. As you can see, we overly expanded last night. But yeah, so going into the NASDAQ right here, right? We can see that I had this level set up already down here where we ended up reversing it. Had this level set up already, and we were chopping around in this area. We ended up chopping it, touching it twice, and bouncing off of it, right? How did I get this area? This was a previous, if I show y'all boys, snap. Okay, let's zoom out, because it's as y'all can see, over here we had previous chop. We had a bunch of what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think. Volume. We had a bunch of volume over here, right? So like anywhere around here, we could have caught buys and stuff like that. We had buys right here when we was tapping in and out. Like this whole section could have been tapped out, right? So yeah, I seen that we had chop over here, and so I knew when we got over to around in this range, we were going to push up, and that's exactly what we did, right? So also I think it lined up with standard deviation, and that hit TP. I think this lined up with standard deviation for London. I don't know. Hold on. Give me 1 second. London standard deviation. Kinda. Actually, yeah, kinda. It came out and took out that what's the name. We respected it, but not really. So like this one right here today, you just had to. I feel like you just had to be waiting for buys to actually present themselves. Is no way you could have just predicted, because we just kept running down. So that's what I waited for. I knew around in this area though. Like I said, I had this marked out, but I knew around in this area that we were going to look for buys. So I say like from 410, we say from 410 to like 500, right? This is what we'll say. We'll say 410 to 500. I knew around in this area we would have buys, right? Okay, that's perfect. So we ended up coming down, getting buys right here, right? and ended up catching these buy trades, pushing up to the moon. Now the first trade, this trade right here, we pushed up right here, showed me that buyers were trying to come in and they wanted to push up and go higher, but they ended up coming down. Once they came down, what do we see right here? We're holding bullish price action. So let's delete this box. We're holding bullish price action right here, right? So if we do this, bullish price action is being held, right? Okay, so once we see that bullish price action is being held, we want to see more buyers come in. That's where we got buyers come in right there, and we pushed up right here. It's extremely hard, so I just caught buys right there, right? Perfect. Now for this trade right here that I seen, this was a previous level that I had set up already, right? So we were tapping inside of this level. If we go to my motive wave and go in here, we had this level already set up. I don't remember setting it up, but we already had this level set up, and we were getting tapped into it right here, as you can see, constantly tapping into it. And I seen that we were coming back down to respect this level, and we came back down to tap this level, and we weren't going down anymore. So this was at like 590, right? 590. I think I entered at 590. I entered at 600, right? So I entered around 600, right? So me seeing that that we were still chopping in this area once we came back to it, I'm like, oh, okay, most likely we're coming back down here, taking out this liquidity right here, right? Taking out this liquidity, because this is a failed auction. Taking this liquidity out. We have already broken structure up here, right? Respected these highs. We got equal highs up here. We already are bullish for the day, right? We have already pumped up extremely hard for the day. I'm like, okay, and we're respecting this level again right here that we have tapped multiple times, like this level right there. I don't know where I got this level from, but if we zoom over to the left side, we should be able to tell. Let's go to the 15-minute. Where are we at? Right here. We're over here. So we zoom over here. We seen that over here. So we see that like around in this area, we have already tapped in this area before, right? This was a previous level from last week. This was an overnight session level. If we do this like that, hold on, not that. This right here. As y'all can see, this was an overnight session from last week that shows us that this level still works, right? And it works pretty well. As you can see, to the freaking tick from last week. This was a level I had from last week. That's why I like order flow so much, because you can always keep the same freaking level. So this level came all the way from last week. We pushed past it, but then we ended up pushing through it again. And once we pushed through it, what did we end up doing? End up breaking out of it, coming back to retest it, chopped at it, came back to retest it again, and that's where I got in, right? And I just held it, and it, as you can see, we had a huge rebound, netting us like I go for 50 points. This was 60 points right here, but I could have easily went for 80 points, or maybe we could take the whole 100. You feel me? So if we did 700 right here, we might be able to take the whole 100 points right there. So yeah, in my opinion, I should have probably put 2 contracts on, and that would have let me that would have netted me like $3,000 if I would have put 2 and held it for 100 points. For the first 50 points, 2 contracts. First 50 points, like right here, initial TP at 660. I could have took off my 1 contract. That would have been 2,000 right there, or like 3K, and then I could have let the rest run to the full what's the name. So yeah, this was a great trade in my opinion. Great trade. All thanks to God, of course. And plus, we just waited. We just waited for reactions. We had already had us break through here. Had a breaker structure right here. So you could have bought in right here when we broke through it. But of course, we want to wait. We broke through it. Came back down, retested these lows, this level again, and we held that level, and we pushed back up higher. So that was perfect in my opinion. Great trade today. So yeah, man, I hope y'all learned something from it. God loves y'all boys. I catch y'all another video. Peace out.